We're now ready to begin our post-game press conference. We're now joined by Jaden Alexander, Jamel Jones, and Kadar Waller. We love it for questions.
Jamel, I know you're a scorer, a shooter, and you've been in the zone before, but what did that feel like?
It felt good. Just anything to get the win for the team. Just some good basketball, kept competing, kept fighting the whole 40 minutes.
What about just, it seemed, they ran through you guys in the first half, really. Can you talk about the adjustments and just the will to come back and win this game?
It was a conversation at halftime. Coaches was harping on just competing more and not just laying down and giving them the game, because if we just go out and compete, play with heart, play with our passion, play together, and we could come out with the win, and that's what we did second half.
Jamel, have you ever had a game when you were this high, especially in the second half?
Yeah.
Coming over from junior college, of course, you were a scorer there as well. Here you are at CSUB. Just tell me about your experience so far and how it's, living up to what Coach Barnes told you in the offseason.
It's been a positive impact on my life, getting a better relationship with God for one, and just understanding what it is to really have a team full of players that can bring to the table what I can, and it's just something that I think.
Jamel, when you're in that moment, every possession counts. We know you're going to take the shot, and you're dropping shot after shot after shot. I know you love the moment, but what's it feel like? I mean, do you crave that kind of moment?
I think I crave the win more than that moment. Just wanting to see everybody happy, everybody succeed. Because when we win as a group, everybody's value goes up. And, I just want the best for everybody. And because sometimes it ain't enough just doing it for myself. And knowing that my teammates, Jay, Kadar, more guys, they put in so much work. So it's like, it's not even just doing it for me. And that's something that motivates me.
Yeah. And speaking of those two teammates, they came up big as well.
Mm-hmm.
You just talk about, I know Jaden had a couple big buckets down the stretch. Kadar with the skill to give you guys the lead. Just your thoughts on their performance?
Came through. They answered the call, as Coach would say. They answered the call. Ready.
Now, how big of a win was this game, considering the the sloppy performance against Santa Barbara, then back-to-back road games coming after this?
I think this was a big win for us. Definitely some momentum to get us going on the road. But I don't think we done. We not done.
I know you've scored more than 48 or 45 or whatever. They're trying to officially figure out how many you scored. I know you've scored more than that in a game, but is that the most you've ever scored coming off the bench?
Yeah, off the bench, yeah.
If you guys could slide the mic, let me start with you first, Jaden. First of all, if you could just talk about the performances, all three of them, if you don't mind, so everybody can get it. Mm-hmm. You guys just slide those over so they can get that in. Just the performance of the guy to the left of you, your thoughts in terms of watching that guy go to work.
I mean, it's special. I mean, but I don't know, like all of us, we know, like, him coming to our team, like, what I'm saying, like we had a gym, what I'm saying, like, the coaches found a gym, what I'm saying, like, obviously, all of us, we all have a chip on our shoulder, and a lot of us under-recruited, kind of not valued, what I'm saying, so, but I can't say it didn't surprise me, but, what I'm saying, that's what he can do, what I'm saying, he can get hot real quick, there's really nothing you can do about it, so, but it was definitely special to watch.
Yeah. For a moment in that game, I'm not saying you guys felt this way, but it looked like you guys had one foot in the grave in the first half.
Right.
And here you come back and win this thing. I mean, What about just this comeback?
Man, it's written all over our shirts, all over our pants, jackets, like in the locker rooms, believe. You just got to continue to believe. Coach write it on the board, after this, final speech, like, you got to believe, don't know how we're going to get it. You don't know how it's going to pan out, you know what I'm saying? But obviously, watch the film and see the things we did well, but also the things we need to work on. But for the most part, man, it's just all about believing, though. Believing in God and believing that we can do something. And I feel like when everybody believes, all the way from the trainer to the starters, you know what I'm saying? Like things, great things are going to happen.
Dar? Swing everything over to you, if you don't mind. Hold that one. There we go. Gar, first of all, talk about the guy next to you, if you don't mind, in terms of his performance.
Mel, he had a great game, made history, had 48, but we know what he's capable of, great scorer and everything. So I'm proud of him for sure.
And what's it say about this team to come back and win this thing when it looked bad for a while?
In the locker room, we kept saying, like, we good, we can come back. We dug ourselves in the hole early, which we shouldn't have, but just remain positive, knew stop by stop, play by play, chip away, and we come back and win this game at home.
Kadar, it seems like you've been building a role, more of a role lately, playing more minutes, impacting the game. You had a big and one. Just talk about how well you've been playing lately.
Just trying to be consistent and stack games and just start in practice, trying to have good days in practice. Coach is big on not turning the ball over and playing defense, so that's what I try to emphasize in my game.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Congratulations, guys.
Appreciate it.
Congrats, Jamel.
All right, we're now ready to resume our press conference with head coach Rod Barnes. Coach, can you please start us off with your thoughts on the game?
Well, first of all, I think we named this game as far as our promotions right with faith and family. I thought our team played with a lot of belief in themselves and what we were trying to do, and it took a team effort. Played some guys that haven't been playing that much and played them a lot. Just had the faith and belief in them, and our guys showed up. Northridge came in with the right kind of approach. They came in and really, were aggressive, really played well in the first half. And I thought the second half, our guys really kind of flipped the script. So I was pleased with our team and very thankful to God. What a wonderful, exciting game to be a part of those kind of comebacks, something that you always remember. So thankful for our fans for coming out. It took us a little while to get going, but I thought once we got going, they stepped up and really helped us out, really cheered for us, and our guys finished, and that's awesome.
Coach, I know you were busy coaching, but you're a scorer yourself when you played. The performance you saw from Jamel Jones, how do you put that into words?
Well, he'll probably tell you this. I wasn't even thinking at that point. My whole thing was trying to win, and I knew he had started to feel. I've seen that in practice, and just felt like getting him the ball, and we run some different things, but really the ball needed to be in his hands. I knew he had some points, but I didn't know he had 48. But we've seen it, so it's not like a surprise. I don't think any of our guys were shocked or anything. He scores the ball like that a lot. We just don't play long enough for him to get 48. But he did the things that he worked on and what he's doing every day. And that's what I told our team. Like, I think sometimes we get to the point that we think we need something else extra. We do enough in practice, and our guys work hard enough. And that's why I told them at the halftime, just be who we are. We don't have to change anything. We don't have to. It's not an emergency. It's not anything that we don't do. Just play the way we play every day and compete the way we compete, and we'll get back in the game.
How much has he lived up to your expectations when you recruited him in JUCO to now?
Oh, definitely lived up to expectation. I mean, we brought him here for this reason. You know, we felt like Luke and Caleb, even though they don't play the same position, that we need a scorer. You know, our team overall, our biggest thing is consistency. You know, I mean, whether that's guys that have come here have pretty much, I thought maybe Shaq probably showed a little bit different tonight than what he's shown, but you know, Marvin the Fourth, Blue, I mean, he's been what we thought he would be. CJ has been what we thought he would be. You know, Jamil is what we thought he would be. And again, that's why I keep talking about it. I really think our team, and you know, I know sometimes it gets old. I keep saying our upside, we still got upside. You know, I mean, we play a lot without Corey, a lot without Fidelis. Those guys didn't even play Holly that much, a lot without CJ. And those guys have been leaders on our team and played a lot of minutes, but it's our bench that I've been saying that if they play better, we're going to become a better team. And I think tonight, even the other night, I started to see it when we played the other night and lost to Santa Barbara. I started having a feeling like I was like, these guys kind of getting it. And, you know, I just think, you know, our bench was huge for us, and obviously Jamil was special.
Coach, when you come off the disappointing result in Santa Barbara, and you're down big in this one, and you got a road game looming in Hawaii, how big is this comeback?
Well, it's huge. I mean, the thing was, and I don't want to say this now because it happened, I never thought we were going to lose the game. I mean, I don't even know how many points we got down. I really wasn't even concerned about that. I kept telling our guys, man, if we sell in what we do, if we sell in and just play, they were playing harder than we were. They were playing faster than we were. They were playing more aggressive than we were. And that was my speech at halftime. I was like, man, that doesn't happen here. Nobody plays harder than we do here. You know, we might not win a game, we might not shoot it well, we might not even defend it well, but nobody plays harder in the Accordo Center than our team. And we were getting outplayed. We were getting out hustled. They had more fire, enthusiasm. And I told our guys, like, this is embarrassing. I'm okay, again, if we lose. Not that I like it, but we don't lose this way, especially in front of our home team. We don't do that. You know, we might go for half not scoring well, or we might not, somebody shoot 60% from us like they did tonight. But we compete here. And I told them I need for them to be in the character of who we are and what we are in our program. And we're not going to drop our heads. We're not going to whine. We're not going to cry. We got 20 minutes to go back to get this right. And I told them, I said, listen, the shots that they made in the first half, they're not going to go down as well as they did the second half. And they didn't. And I thought our guys thought, on the other hand, I thought we started to be aggressive, and, you know, Jamil led that charge.
So as far as the, you talked about, you know, the first half they were more aggressive, and they really just went straight to the rim on you the entire first half. Your use of the zone turned out to be crucial in terms of just slowing them down and really turning them into jump shooters instead of drivers. Can you just talk about the strategic move in the second half to try to, you know, again, bring them a gear down?
Well, they were so wound up. I mean, it was like they were going, you know, 90 miles an hour when we were on a 55 mile an hour kind of track, and they were just running past us. They were just beating us downhill, and that's the game plan. I think they averaged like 37 points or something in the paint. So they're going to get to the paint. And not only did they get there, when they missed, they just dominated on the glass. And I just said, hey, listen, we got to take it away. You know, we went with a smaller lineup to give us a little bit more punch on the offensive end. And we went to the zone, and, you know, I told Shaq just stay there and protect the rim. And he did a pretty good job. I think he still can improve. And I said, guys, we're going to make them stand still, you know, because they've been coming off screens and driving downhill. And we're going to make them stand still and make shots in front of us. And, you know, after they got going, I could tell that they were uncomfortable with it because no one's played them that much zone. And our guys started getting excited about what they were seeing out there on the court. And we did a great job of communicating in the zone. And I think that's the reason why we won.
Obviously, you probably can't make a living off of, you know, 23-point comebacks every night. How do you put two halves together and maybe keep it closer in the first half?
Well, I mean, that's what I said about our consistency. I mean, you know, again, two of our guys we didn't start. I mean, the guy that got 48 points didn't start tonight. You know, so again, because you know we want them to play the level that they could play. Corey Stevenson didn't start tonight. I just didn't think neither one of those guys have been playing with the kind of focus like we needed to. And then again, just to cover with Jamel, like he got a bad foul the other night and got ejected, and I'm just not the type of coach, you know, to be okay with that. And not that I think he tried to hurt the kid or anything, but the other kids that I'm coaching have to see that, you know, coach got to set the example when it needs to be said. And you know, we had a long talk the last couple of days with him, even up till shoot around today. I thought he responded well, but we got to get it fixed, you know. But if we don't fix it and we win, hey, we happy. But we got to get it fixed because we're not going to be able to get down 23 and make those comebacks all the time. And we're a better basketball team than that anyway.
Go ahead, Anthony.
Okay. What does that say about your team's resilience, though? Because in the second half, played better against Santa Barbara. Second half, obviously, came back against CSUN tonight.
Well, we've been like that. You know, I've seen that a lot this year. We dig a hole for ourselves, and we try to figure out how to get back. And sometimes we come back, even like Portland State, and sometimes we don't make it back. And, you know, guys had a lead, and we're not playing well. And, you know, we some of that, again, is just, you know, I think our guys being focused on what we need to be focused on. And I think it's also a belief in each other. You know, this was a big win for us, more than just a win. It was a sense of that we got down and we came back, and it was ugly, you know, for a very long time. And that just builds character. And that's what we're continuing to build on our team.
What do we know about Tom's ankle, and did CJ re-injure anything?
No, CJ didn't injure anything. I just didn't like the way, you know, the game was flowing.
Okay.
And when I gave Kadar opportunity, I thought our offense was a little bit more flowing there. We had matchups that we wanted to match the right guys up, you know, defensively. And then we went zone, and it worked for us. Tom's ankle is hurt, but he told me that he think he'll be okay. Didn't think it was anything but a twisted ankle. And he said he felt pretty good, but he couldn't play tonight.
Okay. Back to Jamel for a moment. I know you didn't know how many points he scored, and that wasn't your focus, obviously.
Yeah.
But as a scorer yourself, how much can you appreciate a performance like that? And do you remember how much the most you ever scored in a college game?
44. I remember it very well against Auburn. Because you get in a zone, and that's what he was in. You get in feeling, and the basket seems like it's really, really wide, and you just, you know, it's just get it going. And the thing is, you need the ball in your hand. And again, I saw it, you know, I saw it coming as far as I could tell just his movement and what he was doing. And then I felt our team needed that score. And every once in a while, when you recruit a guy, he has to answer the call. And he answered the call tonight in a huge way, but wasn't surprised by it. But again, like, I wasn't even thinking about it. I was thinking about, man, we down 8, we need a bucket. We down 5, we need a bucket. We down 3, we need a bucket. You know, I thought one of the hugest play, he made a pass to Jaden that got a 3. He also hit Shaq on the roll. And the thing about Jamel wants to score. He knows he can score. But I'm telling you, he wants to win. He was absolutely upset at halftime. Like, he was so, I don't know who he's upset with, whether it was me, whether it's the team, whether it's himself, but he wants to win, and he don't like losing. And, you know, I think, you know, again, just having that feel that it was, let's let him do what he do.
What's it like having a player like that who not only can put up big numbers, but also has, you know, wants to win and doesn't want to put up stats, basically?
Well, I think that's the difference in a really good team. You know, having a really good team is when, and we've been there, and we've had that here, that we just need somebody to score and couldn't get a basket. So you kind of searching around. Do we throw it in the post? Do we run a screen for a guard, or what we do? Well, you just throw the ball to Jamel and set a screen and get out of the way and live with the results, and it makes it easier. You know, down the stretch, I didn't have a whole lot of numbers I was trying to call. I was just trying to put him in a different position on the court, and tried to take help away from him. But, you know, when you got a guy like that, you know, hey, man, we can get a bucket. And, you know, again, whether he makes it or miss it, you know you're going to get a shot at it. And he made a lot of them tonight.
Anybody else? Awesome. Thanks, Coach.
All right, man. Thank you. Hey.